Hey you guys, we're jumping back in today, hopefully, and we're going to be looking at another mod, and it's something about Dune. God dang it, I can't remember. I was just looking at it too, and now it's like, what was it? Something about the disappearing. I don't know, honestly, and I feel really bad. So we were going to start this up last time, and then there were a couple of issues, significant issues with real fuel. It's still on our it we still have it. So we are completely broke. We're not broke, but we are broke. You know, 2300. That's how many credits we got right now. Granted, we probably have a fair amount of stuff in our inventory.
Hey there, how's it going?
God, will you shut up? Um, Fair amount of stuff in our inventory that we can look at selling. We sold all that we could here, so that might be something that we want to keep looking at. Another thing is we want to definitely keep an eye on. You see Audubon? Where are we? We're over by the den, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. It's a lot of people. All right. One thing I don't like is where it keeps defaulting back to that one quest. The devils you know. Speak to Captain Marquez. I just spoke to. Oh, I thought we were completely done with that quest line in this story. No, we are still. That's why That's why she was just there. We're not going to do that right now. We want to move to the next quest. We can't do that because we have to travel to Akila City. That's where the next quest is, but we also have Sam with us. Guess what that means? That means as soon as we get to Akila City, and then there should be like a major conflict going on right here. So we're gonna see what gets resolved and what doesn't. Well, because right now we're supposed to go to Cassiopeia for Sarah. All right, thank you. We're supposed to go to Cassiopeia for Sarah. And so she's not supposed to be dismissible right now. But once you go to Akila City and you have Sam on your ship, he's forced on you until you complete the empty nest quest. So how are they going to handle both of those? Basically me deciding, well, I'm not going to do the Sarah quest until I decide I'm good and ready. And, we're just going to go ahead and do Sam's thing when we want to.
Hello, Captain.
I don't like that thing that pops up. I don't know, and I don't know how to stop. We failed to pay our service fees. Did you see that? Alright, Sam should be over here towards the gate. Sarah's still with us. And there's Sam. Now, to be honest with you, we may not need to interact with him. He may just, yeah, there it is.
Been looking for you.
Oh.
Let's talk. Hey.
Well,
I'm
hello.
glad I finally caught up with you.
Oh, yeah?
I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
Oh. Well, man, I don't even know you. Okay, first, did I do something wrong? Am I wanted?
No. Well, at least not as far as we're concerned for the moment.
Okay, I'm listening.
Good. Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life.
Ooh.
The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Akila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number
I'm here
1.
now.
If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process.
Understood. Okay, I'll consider it. If I show up, you'll have your answer, right?
I suppose we will.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Akila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Roger that. Thank you. Okay, so I always forget about that. Even though Sam is right there and you're supposed to talk to him, you don't have to talk to him. So basically, you can leave him sitting there as long as you like. But we weren't able to pay our port dues. That isn't good. So what we need to be able to do is we got to sell some stuff. This has lawful and poison, and the lawful won't come off. I'm going to sell that. What is this one? This one I'm very curious about, and we haven't been using. So what do we got tons of stuff over here. All right. So we're just going to take all their money. Nope. But I think I have something that's going to do. There we go. Okay. All right. So check this out. This is a mod I added, and I think I mentioned this in the other one. RNG, right? Where it was a new alternate game start and it got you set up, and then you were stuck on Neon without a ship. Guess what? And that's why I was like, I need to find, and if I do, we're going to do a quick video on it. If I find an old save with a character that's stuck on Neon, with that typical start problem, then what I'm going to do is show, well, this is how we get off. This is how we do it. This is the Settled Systems shuttle service. And I remember this is where I was like, why didn't they have like a shuttle? Like you could just get on and say, hey, I want to fly to New Atlantis. I want to fly. So, I mean, it's the major towns, but that's all you need, right? You don't need just to go all over the galaxy. You need to get to one of the major hubs. Let me get over to Sidonia. Let me get some place where I can earn some money, right? And maybe buy a ship, right? And then get things started. So I'm very curious. Who's this? Hey, Cecilia. Okay, pardon. All right. Again, I do find it kind of a little disconcerting to see all these named characters. And all right, so you got regrets. That's not the mod we're doing, but
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank.
We'll handle this one too.
Might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Yeah. Hey, look, if people are in danger, man, I want to help.
I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
All right. And then we'll make some more money while we're here too. And well, because we got a quick, easy way of doing it, but we need to go get this settled first. Sir? Benjamin Doon. Oh, okay. That's the guy. That's our guy. You chill and wait a minute. Who's this girl right there? She looks familiar. Hey, who are you? Isabel Cherry.
You need to stand back now.
They are
Hey.
ignoring me.
Yeah, I am ignoring you until you let me finish what I'm doing.
Anyone help me? It doesn't look like it.
Sounds like you could use some help.
This
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you.
everyone
Now please, stand back.
only about their own loot.
Look, there's lives at stake, right?
No one cares for the elderly anywhere these days.
Let me help you.
Look, I've gone on
I
holiday
wish
by
I could
the
say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here. Some folks from the Shaw
Alright,
gang tried
this-
to rob the place,
I am on my
but they
own.
got spotted by a guard.
This Dune guy is kind
They
of
took
annoying
everyone
right now.
inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
All right, well, they must have made some demands by now, right?
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In
Alright,
other
give 'em
words,
one.
they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
All right, well, maybe I can talk some sense into him.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them.
Well, that's great
Also,
attitude.
There are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier.
And
Find
don't
out
get
what they
ornery.
want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, we got to give it a shot.
Hey, I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't
Ooh,
shoot.
what's this?
Hands where I can see 'em.
Okay, Dark Star Information Terminal. We're gonna do some stuff real quick here, though. We're gonna do some cheating. We're gonna take one of those and a paramour. The paramour is to to increase how much Sarah likes what we're doing. It also helps in the negotiation. The Hippolyta is a big time boost to persuasion. So, hey,
The negotiator, huh?
I am.
You think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender? You're dead wrong.
Well, that's my intent. Look, first I like to know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
It's Jed.
Hey, Jed.
Bullet.
Well, good to meet you, Jed. I'm Dylan.
Well, ain't you polite?
I try.
So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Because you don't have a choice. Look, I'm going to give you my word. I just want to help.
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
Because you really don't have a choice. Look, I'm not on anybody's side here.
I see what you mean.
Look, I get it. You're not taking any chances with who you trust. But it's me or nobody, tell you the truth.
Well, I guess you have a point.
I know I have a point. I'm sure you'd rather be somewhere else than stuck in the bank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm already sick to death of this place.
And you didn't intend on this. You really want to stay trapped in that bank?
I'm so ready to get out of here. Okay, I can see you're not just the marshal's tool. You want what we want. A
Right.
nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt.
All right, well, let's hear it.
Talk.
Yes. All right, so tell me your demands.
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship.
Yeah, ain't never
Drop
happening.
the hostages off somewhere safe in the system.
When has that
After that,
ever
we'll
happened?
radio back where they are, and the marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
You know what? You're watching too many 2000s movies, okay? That doesn't happen. It's never happened. And if you were watching those movies, you would see that's only a negotiation request from the bank robbers, right? Holding the hostage takers that never gets, they never get that. That's a pretty tall order.
Then persuade the marshal that it ain't.
No, that's not my job.
This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Mm-hmm. Well, look. You didn't mean for this to happen, but you can still do the right thing.
Well, I guess you're right.
See how things go.
Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on
Well, they should.
I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the marshal we'll come quietly.
Roger that.
Well done back there. As representatives of Constellation, avoiding conflict is what we should always be striving to achieve.
Yes. As we go around killing people all across the galaxy. Yeah. How's that avoiding? Ooh, hey, Rosie. You might talk to her.
Quite a spectacle, isn't it?
I know, right? What can you do, though? Okay. All right, let's talk to the marshal.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
They're not scared.
What's the word?
It's over. They agreed to come quietly.
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off?
Oh, it was my winning personality. Yeah, I won him over with my irresistible charm. What can you expect?
Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence.
That was sarcasm.
Well, I
Yeah,
bet you could
really.
sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this.
Well, thank you.
You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material.
I couldn't agree
If you're
more.
interested, head on over to the Rock.
I
and
sure
ask
am,
Emma Wilcox.
but not at the moment.
She handles the new recruits.
Okay, Emma, we'll talk to... Ooh, 18K. All right, let's go talk to the naked guy after we talk to Estelle, who was just... Is she following us? Hey.
Akila's dusty, but it's home. We'll take it from here.
All right, you do that.
Oh, damn that infernal metal menace. I never should have gone through that door with him.
Hello, sir.
Ah, hello there. Finally, someone to talk to.
Are you okay?
Okay? No, I am not okay. Far from it.
Yeah.
Although, how far from it I can't say, as I've no idea where I am.
You're in Akila. You don't know where you are, sir?
No. One moment I was in a very strange Dwemer ruin, and the next moment I found myself here.
Dwimmer?
Where am I exactly? And more importantly, where are my clothes?
Nice shorts. Okay. Wait a minute. What happened to your clothes?
I have no idea, but I am fully aware that they are not here.
Well,
they should
we
be.
all are aware.
At my age, this is very distressing.
Everybody's old here, man. All right. You're in Akila City.
Akila City? I've never heard of it. Is it part of Hammerfell?
It is not.
It certainly appears to match the landscape descriptions I've read about, although the locals seem a little odd.
They do, don't they?
The strange garb they wear, and the weapons they carry. I assume they're weapons as they'd make terrible umbrellas. Oh, and the strange paper tankards they all seem to hold and drink from. Plus, they all talk very strangely.
I like you, sir. I really do. I am getting such a kick out of this conversation. Oh man. All right. Okay, this is a city on the planet Akila in the Cheyenne star system.
Planet? Star
Planet.
system?
Yes.
My word.
Yes.
How far did that door send me? And more importantly, how do I get back?
Sir, you know, we haven't progressed that far in our quest line to know anything about the Unity in order to say maybe there's a possibility there, but you arrived here by stepping through a door.
Ah, well, that part is more confusing. You see, how do I explain?
Yes, please do. I am totally
There
captivated.
are worlds inside worlds, and in between them. Clearly, that door that I had just recently stepped through had the power to traverse worlds.
And time.
Probably powered through some form of ancient Dwemer magic, I imagine.
And they died out with all that magic. You mean the door was a portal to interdimensional alternate realities?
What? Oh, yes, perhaps. Reality can be a little fickle at times.
Can I get you some
Well,
clothes, sir?
It's clear at least that I've found someone who has enough intelligence to help me get back to my own dimension.
Oh, wait.
Find the door.
Yes, I will help you find the door if I can.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
You know, there's something strange about you. I feel as if we've met before. Somewhere.
Whoa.
Not here. Strange.
Yeah. Well, you might have met one of my
Right.
character
First things
personas
first,
in a
I
different
don't think it would be
game.
appropriate to traverse this
Like Skyrim.
planet looking for that blasted door in nothing but my underwear.
Can I get you
Do
some
you
clothes?
think you could help me acquire some clothing?
I can? Whoa.
At last, there you are. What the blazes? Now don't panic. What is this? Am I hallucinating, or is this some kind of joke? Not really. Look, don't be alarmed. Confusion is permitted, but panicking, no. Wait, you're... Oh, here it comes. If we listen closely, we may hear the penny drop. Oh, hello again, by the way. Are you, me? There it is. Yes, Ben, I am you. Although I am a future instance of you. Future? Instance? Why? When? What? Look, I know it's confusing, because I remember being confused at the time too, but you just need to trust me. Which I know you won't, because I didn't trust me either. But I don't understand. I know, but you will eventually. Unfortunately, there's no time to explain, as this portal that I'm using to communicate will close soon. There's not much time. I need you to take this. What is it? It's one of the tri-keys. There are 3 of them. You'll need them all to unlock the door to our dimension. The door? The one that sent me here? Yes, that door. But you will need the tri-keys to open it. And the other problem is, there's a rather unfriendly person who wants them too.
Conflict.
So, I'm giving this one to you, so that he cannot get it from me. Keep it safe, and don't let him get it. Understand? No, I don't understand anything. I don't know where I am completely, and I don't know how you can be me, and I don't know where that door is. And now you tell me that I need 3 keys to open the door, even if I do find it. Look, I know that you don't understand right now, because I also remember not understanding when I was you, but you will. You just need to find the rest of the keys. Stop. To find the mirror temple. All you have to do then is... I don't understand. Where do I find the mirror temple? Oh, and listen, this is important. When you are in a spacesuit, whatever you do, don't...
Whatever you do, don't pee.
This day is getting stranger by the moment. I simply do not understand any of this. I feel rather discombobulated. Oh, and naked.
Do
you mind helping in that matter?
Yeah, we'll find you something, bro. Alright. As a matter of fact, we'll make this easy on the both of us. And let's see, what do I got? I'm gonna get you some gloves. And then I do think. Yeah, we're gonna get you that, and then oh yeah, you're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it. Just in case, let's just see. Nope. Okay. And then I'm gonna get you that. And then that. Okay. All right, sir.
If you could fight...
Yeah, let's trade.
Trade? I'm practically naked. Where am I going to put anything?
Sir. Work with us, okay? All right, we're gonna give you that. We're going to give you that. We'll let you have that. I'm gonna give you that. I decided on that and that. We're actually gonna put that on her. It's gonna take a minute. All right, there it is. And then let's get back to Ben. Uh-huh. Hey, did I not give you the jacket? Hey.
Oh, finally, some dignity. I hope. I have no idea what people consider dignified around here. I hope that I don't look like a fool.
Broham, you looking sharp as ever, man.
This place is strange.
So how do we find these keys, sir?
I have no idea, quite frankly. I don't know what I was talking about at all. I don't even know anything about this country, let alone where I can find this mirror temple.
Maybe something will point us in the right direction eventually.
Oh, I hope so. No offense, but I'd just like to get home, back to my villa, and the peace and quiet. Oh, and my chickens.
Chickens?
Oh my, the chickens. Who's going to look after them whilst I'm gone? Fanny and Flo will fret so. Now get a hold of yourself, Ben. Perhaps time works differently between dimensions. Perhaps the second I return will be the next second after I left. Yes, positive mental projection. That's the way forward. I think that you are right, my friend. The best thing we can do is keep moving forward and hope that something, somewhere, points the way home. Perhaps if you show me around this universe of yours, something may show up.
Okay. So we need show Ben your ship, show Ben some planets, find a way to build Ben's confidence, and then travel with Ben to find a lead. All right, so we're gonna jump on this. Actually, I really like Ben. Dude, I like the voice too.
Right, Ben. Trust your instincts and follow this person. And try not to overthink everything.
Yes.
Especially everything around you. Just keep moving forward.
All right. So Ben, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go do some bartering. Okay. Emerson.
I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits, I can't help you anymore.
Right.
Here, browse to your heart's content.
All right, you got a nice amount of credits. So, oh, I should give Ben a weapon. Okay. All right, what do you got? One thing that we will start doing as a kind of a thing is we will look for ship fuel and we will look for helium. Oh shoot. How much? You are absolutely kidding me. 840? That's the mod. Adhesive, 330. 338 to be exact. You are effing kidding me. I'm afraid to try to even figure out how much there we go. Ship fuel. That's not bad. Can I buy it? There you go. I'm not buying ship parts. Well, let's see. You got anything for me? Oh, med packs aren't that bad. I don't know how many I have. I think I have quite a few, so I'm not worried about them. And then
And
okay.
what's that? That looks dangerous. I don't know what anything is. The only thing I recognize is stone.
You see what I'm saying?
And perhaps
These people
though I don't
shouldn't be
understand its
here.
function.
Thing is, I cannot remember where Jessamine
I heard Mr.
is
Wright's
gonna
gonna
be.
looking for an apprentice soon.
Moving forward.
but I seem to think she's gonna be here on Jameson. So I just need to look around for her real quick. So Estelle is here, but she was also on so with the Trackers Alliance quest. Look at that. Oh, there's our first headless person. And I think that's partly due to the mod, actually. Who's this? You oven. Alright, Benjamin Doon. I think the mod bringing all these characters into our all throughout the world spaces is actually resulting in kind of a problem.
Akila City is way more fun.
It might be more fun, but I don't think you make more money in Akila City than you can in Sidonia or Neon. But I don't think anybody's made the argument. Oh, well, there it is. Has made the argument about
over there. Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes before the smell chases him.
That's a genuine stretch in the nostrils there. How are you supposed to sigh that?
I was planning on that, man. I think the Co-Heritage Museum is really good, personally.
They are too.
interesting. Alright, we're going into here real quick.
Is this place dangerous?
It is not.
I am sure it isn't, but I just thought I'd ask in case it is.
I travel a lot.
All I know, you
keep
might be
my
one
eyes
of
open
those
for
people
things in
who
your museum.
enjoy danger.
There
Come
are
on.
some things I would kill
Ben,
to have.
you need to chill, bro.
Wait, not literally, but I would pay a lot for. You see, the Coe family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago, and those documents would be priceless to have here.
All right, I'll see what I can see why you'd want them in your museum. So, what sort of documents?
Well,
you look for?
all of them were owned by our city's founder, Solomon Coe. He's more than that, really. He's one of the greatest heroes of the settled systems. These documents would be, like I said, priceless to the museum and to our guests.
All right, I'll see if I can see why you'd want them.
Their absence pains me. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather was a troubled man.
Yeah, one of the greatest
He
heroes.
sold off various historic documents to cover debts. They could be anywhere. If you find any of that trove of documents, I will pay dearly for it.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open.
Thank you. Think of the future generations that could benefit from seeing such important history.
Yeah, I think I found something.
Let me see. Minutes from Solomon Coe's first meeting as governor of Akila. So historic. If you find anything else, please come back.
Oh man, I missed how much. All right.
I hope you enjoyed your visit.
I was thinking at least 3K, but I don't know.
Don't mind me. I'm just a bit out of sorts at the moment, while I try to come to terms with this dimension.
Everyone's got this love affair with Solomon Coe. Solomon Coe really takes that. Some make it seem like we built the whole damn pre-start collection of a shootout in Sidonia. An unnamed tracker opened fire on their mark in the middle of a busy spaceport. Although no one was injured.
Excuse me.
Okay, she again does not belong here. She should be at the den. I might have just broke the game. And therein lies the problem. See, I just clicked on her, and now I can't move. And until she either comes back and talks to me, or until I can't even. Yeah, I'm just hitting buttons right now. There's the start button. There's the back button. A, X, Y. Yeah, nothing. Nothing is happening. Yeah. Okay. Escape. Tab. And then, remember what I was saying? Exactly how disconcerting it is that you have a lot of named characters that from different parts of the galaxy populating, you know, where you are right now. And this is why. This is why it's not a good thing. Because seriously, it is broken. There's nothing I can do. So I will have to pause right here. Okay, so what we had to end up doing is alt-tabbing. And then basically that brought up the menu so that we could load. But therein, like I said, there's the issue. There's the problem. So we got to figure out what mod, right, is actually taking these characters and pushing them out into the world space. Because you just don't know when you're going to actually click on a character by mistake or saying, hey, I need to talk to this person. Like I said, I want to talk to Jessamine. I want to talk to Jessamine and recruit her before going into the, what's the name, the Crimson Fleet quest line. Well, wait. Oh, God. You see that? So whenever you load up. All right, so let's. Consumable. Ship parts. Emergency kit. I'm assuming, and then that is a problem. You should never assume. But I'm thinking, since it put us here and put the, all right, let's see if you got any helium in here. All right. Yeah, we're going to take whatever helium you got for sure. Okay, give me a moment here. All right, let's get, let's figure out what we're, oh, that's right. We can sell stuff here. Okay. Okay, so while we're here, I can't tell what exactly it would have been. Oh, look at that. They have the casual wear. I can make that. Let's see what helmet you got. What packs? The Boost Fixer pack, which and then just the cutter. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sell a bunch of all this low quality stuff. Let's get the helmets. Okay. Why is this? Oh. There it is. Oh my goodness. All right. I promise when I start working on this quest, I will come back and read all of them. We will not do anything there. Oh, this is what we wanted to do. Let's make sure we have our quest selected.
I feel like
Hey,
a new...
yeah, let's
Who
trade
would have
though.
thought that the pockets on this outfit could hold so much? Do they have their own dimension?
Yes. Yes, it's called the lent dimension. I forgot to give you I don't have it. That's why I didn't give it to you. I didn't bring it over. Did I decide not to? And I think that's the only one. Okay. So do I want to give him this one or this one? I feel like that one. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I just feel like that one. Yeah. There it is. All right. Hold on one sec. Whoops. Dang it. Okay. Got stuck there for a minute. All right. So what we do know now is to not talk to anybody who doesn't belong where they happen to be located, which is essentially all the named people. So talking to her is bad. Talking to her is okay because she does nothing. She shouldn't be there. So again, and then I hate doing this while I'm trying to play a mod, but this is kind of like the it can't go without being said. If you're going to mod something, understand what it is you're modding and the repercussions of it. And when I mean by mod, I mean create a mod that does one thing. And by taking these characters and putting them out of the place they're supposed to be in could have very detrimental side effects to the game. And it's not okay. It's like the old saying, you know, a little knowledge can be dangerous. This one is funny, Mr. Howard. Hey, that's it. I don't know where Mr. Howard would normally be. I've only seen him. But these two, they don't belong here. So the fact that they are here
Like we got another off-world.
just isn't okay.
Akila City's always hopping.
So just got to be responsible, man, you know? And then so now I got to figure out what mod is doing that and say, okay, I got to get it out of my mod order.
What is that? Is that a dragon?
It's not a dragon, bro. No, that is my ship.
Your ship? I don't see any water nearby.
It doesn't need water. It flies.
Flies? That thing? It must weigh more than 100 mammoths. How does it get airborne?
Propulsion, thrust. magic?
Propulsion? Like wind?
Kind of.
Ah, yes, of course. That would explain its huge bottom. Very well then. Lead me to your flying ship.
Mm-hmm.
Word to the wise. Avoid the stretch. Insufficient backing.
Alright, so we got people waiting on us. But there's nothing I can do. Sam Coe, you're gonna have to wait. We're probably gonna visit Akila a couple of times. What do you think?
What is this strange technology? It's not Dwemer, that's for certain. There's no steam.
Don't you have technology in your dimension? Okay, she's not aware that Dwemer and all that comes back from, Skyrim at that time. And technology was a hammer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, technology indeed. Aside from ancient Dwemer technology, which none of us understand, we have a somewhat limited need for technology. For example, we have something called the wheel. All of them together work quite well for transportation. Do you have those here?
Wait till you get a load of our buggy. Yes.
Oh, right. Good. At least there's some familiarity between us. Let me think of other technologies. Oh, I know. Weapons. We have weapons, swords, bows, and other such things. Oh, and on occasion we use large mechanical weapons of mass destruction. The catapult. A terrible, deadly weapon, when the aiming function works, which is seldom. In fact, they are fairly useless now that I come to think about it. Although, I once saw one used to fire a cow at a bunch of marauding, rampant giants. Obviously, it hurt the cow more than it hurt them, but it did serve as a good distraction for our escape. Do you have such weapons of mass destruction here?
Yes, but we put them all in our hands. Yeah, we have weapons that can destroy planets.
Oh my. Why would anyone wish to do that?
Because we're awful people.
Well, it's not my place to judge, but I think I prefer our weapons of mass destruction compared to yours.
As a matter of fact, sir, let me try giving you a weapon.
It's not the taking off that I mind. Oh, sure.
What, you afraid I might ask for something back? Is that what's going on here? Bro, I'm trying to give you a weapon, man. Shoot. What is this one? Not that one. God dang it. This one. God dang it. Nope. Nope. Oh, this one. Here you go, sir. We're going to give you this one. Which also requires ammo. Yes, I'm going to give you 1 round of very important ammo that somehow magically will keep you sustained throughout your time. Oh, wait, god dang it. I don't have... Alright. Hey, can I ask you something?
Can we go somewhere nice? By nice, I mean somewhere... Of course.
Tell me about how you got here.
Long story short, myself and my companions found ourselves in a rather sticky situation with a cult known as the Inquisition, and had to make a hasty escape through a very strange door. Clearly, one should never trust strange doors.
Or people. Who are the Inquisition?
Well, you see, some people take their faith far too seriously and get a bit overzealous.
Oh yeah, we know all about that.
Let's just say that to the Inquisition, black was white and left was right, and that anything in between didn't deserve life, so they made it their duty to relinquish it wherever it existed. Which is why I made it my highest priority to get away from them by using the door. Of course, in hindsight, I am beginning to regret the decision.
Alright, we gotta take him someplace nice. Where are we gonna take him? Travel with Ben to find a lead. Find a way to build Ben's confidence. Alright, where am I going? Yep.
What can I do for you, boss?
You can stop asking me questions. Travel with Ben to find a lead. Where should we take Ben? Oh. There it is. Yep. We're gonna take him to Neon. Okay, no, we're not gonna give him any drugs.
You've entered 3-star collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Thank you. It's not like there's a whole lot of options.
What is this place?
11K. And where are you at, Ben? Oh.
To see you.
Hey.
Is this place another world?
It sure is. Yes.
You mean your ship traveled the Sea of Stars?
Yes, the Blackest Sea. I guess that you could describe space travel as that, yeah.
Right. Got it. Excuse me for a moment, whilst my sense of reality comes tumbling down before my eyes. Flying ships. Travel between the stars.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What? How? Why? What sort of dimension is this?
It's just the future, my
Pull
brother.
yourself together, then. This is no different when traveling from Skyrim to Cyrodiil. You aren't funny for that matter. The only difference is there's no ground beneath one's feet when one does the traveling.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I guess that I could get used to that if I don't look down too often.
No, there's a floor. You don't have to. You mean you don't look down out the window? Hey.
It's rather noisy here. I don't approve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I ask you something?
Oh, very well. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the Dwemer.
Interesting. Ah, yes. In my world, the Dwemer were a rather mysterious race. Wonderful inventors, from metal men like machines to fortresses that maintain energy for thousands of years without aid. They seem to hold a knowledge of metal and energy that was beyond any that came since. For like the mysteries of their creations, their disappearance from our world was equally mysterious. For history tells us that they simply disappeared overnight. One moment there, and the next, poof, gone. Where they went to, history does not tell.
They came here. Where do you think they went?
Perhaps they came here. Well, obviously that's an unproven theory, but it's an interesting one nonetheless. Even if, evidently, it would float on the pond of truth like an elephant, one has to recognize that it holds some water. For example, I myself have proven that dimensional travel is possible. Perhaps the Dwemer discovered this too.
Interesting. Alright, so if you don't like neon, I think maybe I should take you to what's our ship looking like? How much fuel? Alright, we got enough. Maybe I should take you to Jameson. It's a place that's not as overwhelming as this place. This place is can be very overwhelming. Alright, come on, man.
I wonder how that's done. Some form of dark magic, no doubt.
Well, we can... Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's ugly. It's quite unnerving. Especially someone in your disposition. You're right. So, what we will do...
How can I be of service, Captain?
We need to find someplace a little better suited for our not a young, but our new companion here. That distress thing is coming from here. That is the Neon Smuggler Warehouse. So what we want is we want to get to Alpha Centauri. Why are you doing me like that? Alright, so let's set course. We're going to jump to Alpha Centauri. We don't have any contraband.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
All right. God dang it. We can end up going broke here. Hey.
This seems like a bright and friendly place. I approve.
I figured you would.
Well, this is certainly an impressive place. Well, aside from the noise.
Every place is going to seem noisy. This is New Atlantis.
New Atlantis? I wonder what happened to the old one.
That's a good question. Atlantis was a fictional civilization whose island sank into the sea.
Interesting. It reminds me of the Imperial City in Cyrodiil, with its tall white marble columns ever reaching towards the sky. Clearly an example of male architecture overcompensating for something.
You're right. You're right.
Anyway, I approve.
I approve too, sir. I approve too, sir. Let's go this way.
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Yeah, hey.
I hadn't expected to run into you again.
No. Looks like you're still hard at work.
Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse.
Oh.
The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
Right. You know, if these vibrations continue to increase in frequency, like you're saying, right? It could possibly be harmful to humans? No?
Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
All right, let me guess. Co-worker? Jilted lover? And you need my help again?
Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be reliable help in the past. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
I get it. You want me to squeeze him, make him squirm. Why won't he turn the data over to you?
He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns.
All right, and you want me to squeeze him, make him squirm.
I suggested nothing of the sort. Although, now that I think about it, I confess, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Of course.
Anyway, no. I just need his data. I am sure that can be acquired without force, or the threat of it. 90% sure. The last time I saw him, he was being assigned to sample collection out near the agricultural areas. I'm sure you'll find him there.
All right, we'll go talk to him. Come on, come on. I don't even know what to call you, Ben. All right, so first things first. To talk to him, we're gonna need a little more of this stuff. All right. Okay. Just have to be careful that we don't turn into... Oh, wait.
I sense that one can acquire.
Alright, I'm running the wrong way.
By any chance?
Oh my goodness. I'm lost. Oh, I didn't expect it to put it on him. I thought I was gonna have to go find him on my own. Alright.
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
What are you doing out here?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
Alright, well I'm on MAST business too. I need some research data on trees.
Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Why are you so against helping him?
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in MAST. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
As far as I know, from what I remember, you did that all on your own. You should be the bigger man here.
Oh yeah? You think so? Wow. Thanks for that. I'll really give it some thought.
Yeah.
He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST.
What do you want me to do?
Don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
You know what? I don't want anything to do with that.
Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss, and Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around. Changed your mind, did you?
No.
Willing to help me get a promotion?
No, I'm about to threaten you with some physical,
Wait, really? Wow. Okay.
No, I'm just leading you on right now.
I'll follow your lead, but I wish handling our tree issue didn't involve using illegal methods to get the job done.
Don't worry, it won't.
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years.
Yeah, of course you
Totally
did.
unjustified, incredibly unfair.
No.
I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
Yeah, of course. How about you just give me Kelton's data now, and we'll skip the rest.
Sorry, that's not on the table.
Is beating you to death on the table? This isn't the way to get ahead.
I just want to make a name for myself, you know? I'm sure you can understand.
No, I can't understand.
Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
Enough of this. I won't do it. Hand over the data now.
Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Oh, I'm about to stuff you. I don't know how that sounded, but I think we know what I meant.
hope we're not too late to avoid disaster. I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
I got it right here. Emilio is a piece of work, for sure.
That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
But we'll be back later. I'm just doing my part.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Hey, here we go. Got some of our landing dues back. Yep, we'll check on Kelton later. Oh my goodness. You don't understand just how much it really bothers me that these people are here. Because if I decide to stop and talk to any one of them, it could probably, it could bust my game up, break my game.
Just look at all these tall buildings. Very impressive.
Hey, let's go around here and look around at the other impressive stuff. I remember.
I feel underdressed.
Yeah, I don't know why they set up shop here. They'd be better off.
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
Don't be nervous. You got
We're gonna take him to the spaceport. See what his reaction to the gnat is. Whoa.
While the people here do dress a little oddly, they are at least friendly. Well, they seem like they are anyway.
Alright, can I ask you something?
Oh, maybe later.
Okay, alright. Understood. How you like our posters, man? Pretty cool, huh? Let's get this back going. Alright. And look at that.
Hi. How you doing?
Oh, discovered. How is it just discovered? Didn't we talk? Hey, Nisa.
Life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me.
Mhm.
Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Akila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? There you
Mhm.
go.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Yeah, catch you later. Hasta.
Can we get out of here? Howdy. I'd rather not hang around in New Atlantis.
Let me know if you need something.
Hey, Phil Hill.
Dangerous.
Pardon?
Nobody here seems
I'd love to.
about it.
Hey, Marika.
Will you take me with you?
Not this again, Nissa. I'm fine. I really am.
Uh-huh, the
Just saying.
hunter.
None of those
Hey.
rocks you spend time digging up are going.
Mission board. Let's see what you got on there. Ooh, destroy. We'll take that one. Hmm. Civilian outpost on Crag is running low. Deliver 3 emergency kits. I'm gonna take it.
Keep you warm at night. I'm just looking out for you.
Yes? What?
I'm warm enough. But thank you.
Oh, who's over there hitting on Sarah, trying to warm her up at night? You tell him, Sarah. You're taken. I just want to see something real quick here. Who are you? Valentina Sosa. We're not gonna. Hey, Cadenberg. Gianna Caldwell. Yeah, see, it's not okay. Not okay.
Nothing is familiar. Well, apart from the idiots. Clearly, they exist in this dimension too.
Yeah, right? Right?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm just taking it all in. It's rather confusing, you know.
Right? I know. Can I ask you something?
Sorry. I've got too much on my mind.
No worries, no worries. I'm going to ask you periodically till you've met the certain requirements to move to the next one. So don't worry. You're not hurting my feelings none. Right now, I'm just trying to get you to see everybody. Hello. Hey, Mr. Hop. Hey, you were... No comment. Is this mission board going to have the same thing? Or different missions? Alright, now, gotta figure out where to go next.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's
I really do think I want to take them on a mission. Knock it out real quick.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I'm gonna have to think on that one. All right. Let's do this. Let's do the medical delivery. How far is jump is that? Okay, we should have enough fuel. It's only 75 units. All right. Scan. Where's the medical delivery? Oh, the way over there. Okay. Did they give us the 3 units? Not 3 units, but the 3 emergency kits? I don't think we're all gonna fit in the buggy. As much as I would love to take them in the buggy, I don't think we're all gonna fit. Well, I call it the buggy, but it's the hammer. So, first things first. Where are you? Where are you? There he is, Mr. Benjamin Doon. Now, this is the problem that we run into. You see, Mr. Doon is down left to chase behind us. Because so, in truth,
Just look at this place. It's like a painted wet dream. Not a bad idea to stop and get your bearings.
all right, Mr. Doon, come on.
This universe makes one feel so small and insignificant.
Right?
I don't know how you cope.
You cope is how you cope.
Yes. Now's not the right time.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go deliver some stuffs. We got to deliver stuff up there. Hopefully, it's only a couple of 100 meters, so it shouldn't take us that long. And we'll scan some stuff along the way.
Look at this place.
Yeah. What's this up here? Miners. Okay, good. Where are we going? Oh, up here. Okay, where do we deposit? Deliver on Crag. There's a miner.
I have seen some views in my time, but not like this. Excluding, of course, that one time I went to that necromancer disco. That can never be topped.
A necromancer disco? What in the world, bro? What how was that? Was that fun? Excuse me while I just grab some things that, you know, are just laying around without the steel, you know, thing on them.
I heard you're landing. Ask my partner for selling ship parts right now.
Oh, okay. It's up there that you need us to.
When I was younger, I thought I would love it out here. And you know, I do.
Okay, good. All right. I just want to look around a little bit more. See if there's any more free stuff. Give Ben kind of a little bit before we run out of air. Is it up there? Okay, so it's not inside. It's anything good over here? We'll take the chisel.
This landscape feels like a dream. Am I dreaming? Is all this just a dream? If so, where will I find myself when I awaken? Hopefully in my armchair with Fanny and Flo clucking gaily by the fireside.
Yeah, if you say so.
We've lost people out here, but they'd want us to stay. We all believe in this place.
Okay, so down in there. How do you get down in there? Okay, yeah. Did I miss this? Oh, I guess I did. All right, inside. Fresh air. Or recycled air, but either way, air that can be breathed. Right? Air that you can breathe. Who are you? You're a miner.
We're having a sale this month, I think.
Find my associate.
Yeah, I don't sell
I'll sell you whatever
merchandise.
you want.
Find my partner.
Okay. Oh, look at this. Hidden treasure. I will take. Ooh, that's 27K. It's 27K for those harvested organs. Do we want to teach Ben all about the dishonesty and the illegal stuff that happens in the future in this dimension? Or do we want to show him a good side of the universe? Can I make helocs? We sure can. I'm gonna make 5. I'm just gonna make a bunch. Can I make any band-aids? Yes, we can. I'm gonna make 5. Alright. Okay.
Yes.
Inside here. You don't have the items required. Are you kidding me? Where was it? You were supposed to give them to me. I wasn't supposed to just go out and get them, was I? Are you absolutely freaking kidding me?
The sky is beautiful. Daunting, but beautiful.
And there it is. So, interestingly enough, the fuel to get here is gonna cost more than the payoff. But all the things that we're finding here are gonna total more than the fuel.
Things out here always need fixing, but at least no one's telling me what to fix.
So technically, we might actually come out on top.
Can you imagine growing up out here?
No, I cannot. Wait, what's on the bed there? Remote space station data slate. Alright, the slate contains information on a remote mission. And that is your connection to your next one. Ooh. Alright, we'll do that one real quick. Which one? Alright. We can't set course. Oh, I got get up out of here. Ship landing site, everything. Okay. And then these guys, there's Ben. There's Ben. All right. Just a minute, fellas. Just a minute. All right, let's see if we can wrap this up real quick here. And I think this is going to be broken out into a couple of parts. Not sure how many, but apparently we're going to have to it looks like this quest is made up, and then I'll have to look at it, but I think the makeup of this quest is you have to take him around with you for a while and let him get used to you, and then as he does, and let's see, travel with Ben to find a lead, find a way to build Ben's confidence, show Ben some planets. Okay, so we've got the ship thing already done. Not sure exactly how many planets he needs to see, but I'm thinking there's going to be quite a few. And then to build his confidence, I'm not sure what we're going to do there. And then we have to just travel with him, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to knock out this Claymore thing. So defeat the Ecliptic Claymore at Turnian. If we can make it there. Ooh, snap. All right, so we have the fuel. It's just that we have not. Oh no. This is not where we want to go. All right. Can we come down here and maybe... I'm trying to reroute around Crix.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of a...
I'm going to scan. Then I'm going to let him go ahead.
Concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over now.
Now, we're not going to bother with that right now. We're going to see how close we can get. All right, so we can get the Hyla. So I'm not overly concerned. I do think, ooh, secluded post. That could just be another name for the same thing that we've seen before. Ooh, what's going on over here? Ship. Hostile activity. Should we check out the ship? I know. Squirrel. It happens, right? You're doing one thing, you're supposed to be going along, and then all right, Kelton Frush is ready to talk. If I could tell where you are, I will shoot you. All right, you gotta make yourself known. All right, wait a minute. Okay. I mean, it was not cool of you to come over here and try to accost me. We don't know each other. We don't roll like that. No, we move a lot better now. Alright, we got any fuel there? No fuel. Let's get this one. Oh yeah, we maneuver way better now. And we got some ship fuel and ship parts. Alright. Ooh, Falcata. I don't think we'll be able to board. Oh. Okay. Right now, I want to test the theory. Part of my theory is that he needs to be involved in combat or watch combat. And so we need to take him with us. And he's not even here with us. So, never mind. Like, if he was here...
Use this weapon.
Okay, I hear him.
Look, I can start this lady. Oh, shoot them, not me.
Oh, why are you all the way there? Oh my god. Can you guys freaking get a clue? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? What was he doing up in the cockpit? We're never going to gain his trust now. Alright, so if you're wondering what's going on right now, this is Dark Start game overhaul. This is a combination. And of course, why I needed 90, a 90 round clip on my, Ben, are you okay, bro? What the heck, man? What are you doing up in here? How are you running out of the cockpit? Alright. Alright, control rod. And no fuel. Okay. Man, I tell you. Like, that was just crazy. Like, why would you... Oh, and I was gonna shoot him. I was shooting him till I realized, oh, the hat. It was the hat. You see? How does Sarah get all the way up here? Alright. So we're gonna come down. And there's somebody up there. Alright, Ben. You got some splaining to do, man. What were you thinking? And then when did you learn how to use that weapon already?
I clearly have a lot to learn about this dimension.
You clearly do. Like,
I feel like a newborn child. I know nothing. Later, perhaps.
okay. Alright, when you're ready. I'm not gonna force him, but I'm thinking that what's gonna happen is as he trusts us more, then we're gonna be able to ask him more stuff. Right? So it's gonna take a while. And another sandwich. Boom. Oh, I missed those. Okay. Oh, shoot. See, now here's the thing. When I sit down, don't transfer my fuel. You don't need to transfer fuel at all unless I initiate it. Now I'm going back to my ship. Cora, can you not be in the way? Alright, undock. Alright, let's see. Put our shields back up. Missiles, ballistics, laser, and then everything left over to grab. Scan. Alright, now we can jump. Oh, wait. Hostile warp signatures. Sensor. I think that's sensor contact. More than likely, it's an ecliptic thing. All right, let's come here. Shoot. I hit B. I don't know why you were trying to set course. Okay, so it's telling us we need to go to Gamma Volpez. And now, I just want you to notice something that I just noticed. Oh shoot, alright. This is a very poor situation, right, that we've just jumped ourselves into. One is because they're fighting friendlies. Two, because if you're shooting a bad, shooting an enemy, and a friendly just happens to do what this AI does every single time, jumps in front, or comes across, then guess what? Bounty, and your passengers aren't very pleased with you. So only fire upon a ship that's out on its own and there's no friendlies around. If there's friendlies around, you gotta target the ship. Three-star man is going down. If we wait longer, we could probably just end up taking on nothing but Crimson. Alright. I don't see any friendlies. I think all the friendlies got killed. Alright, let's get in here. There's 3 Crimson Fleet left. Alright, ship fuel. I always like it when I see ship fuel as part of the take. I'm trying to get to this one here. Where are you? Are you serious? Alright, that's too far away. Where is that ship? There it is. God dang. I think we took it out. Yep. More ship parts at least. Where are you at? It's a shame with the Freestar. Every single one of them down and out. I think that's it. Right? Yep. Okay, nothing in the system. Go to missions. Okay. Here's basically rant part 2. When we started out, we had 900 units we saw the entire trip was going to be about 280 some odd units, 300 units. Okay, so a third of our fuel supply. At no point did any jump that we made was a significant number close to the number that we were going to be taking, right? Number that we had left. So if you add each one, and we should have just wrote it down, what it was telling us it was going to cost to do each jump, and then we add that up, it still would not have come to more than half of what we had. The fact that we're sitting here now with not even 60 units of fuel. This is why real fuel, and in the fact that we've paid, that this is a paid mod, is, in my opinion, a crappy mod. And I mean it. It is crappy. Because the calculation is not working. It does not work correctly. And in one of two things. You cannot tell me the calculation works correctly if you're showing me a different number on screen than what the calculation is really doing. Okay? You have to show the correct number so that I know whether to make that jump or not. If you don't show me the correct number and I'm going by what's on screen and that's not the correct number, I'm making the jump. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's an effing crappy mod if it doesn't do either of those things. Give me the correct number, or someplace show me the correct number, and then explain to me why the number I see here isn't matching what you're actually burning. And then you also have to explain to me that if I boost in a fight, that's burning my fuel too. And then you have to tell me how much. Because that is significant. And that really would make me think twice and determine whether I boost or not. I'd be less pissed. I'd still be pissed, but I'd be less pissed if I didn't have to pay for this crappy product. So what we got now is somewhere down the line, this mod is arbitrarily just used up 900 units of fuel. It was more than that left, but I'm just going to round down to 900 for jumps that did not total that much. We saw the entire line of jumps, 283.4 units of fuel. It was either 284.3 or 283.4. That was the numbers. That's not what we're seeing right now. We're seeing that we've already used up over 900 units of fuel just to get to this point. So, again, this is a mod that we paid for that works like shit. So, to the creator, because I'm pissed, F you. You just ruined my experience in the game. This experience you just ruined. And I paid you to ruin it. Which makes me mad at myself too. So here we are, folks. And then again, now we got to figure alternative things, an alternative solution, and how to work around this mod. Now, I got to stand up. And then we got to do some things. Let's see. So, I don't think... Yeah. You see, we have 6 fuel left. So, what I am thinking is this. All right, so under gameplay options. And then I tried, man. I tried. I even, was like, okay, it's kind of working. It's kind of doing what it's supposed to do. I'm even going to go out and get the paid version of it. And it's not. It doesn't. It is crap. So what I'm trying to do here is, I don't know that you can, okay, this is disabled, right? That's disabled. This mod is disabled. All systems will shut down. Okay, so this isn't even a requirement to change that. This just in case. So now when I come out of it, there should be a little thing in the upper right hand corner. Sometimes that doesn't. There it is. So now my fuel is back to full. And I strongly do not recommend this mod. Plain and simple. If you want to enjoy your game, do not put that mod in your mod list. Not until some serious changes and fixes have gone in to fix that issue. And I guess the problem is, if I just didn't pay attention and just let it, just kept doing whatever, that's one thing. But we purposely checked to see what the fuel requirement was for the entire string. But then each time we jump, we can see how much fuel it says it's supposed to burn. And then so we already know when we left, we had over 900 units. So at no point was the numbers adding up to that much. So no, you just don't get to F up my game. You know what I'm saying? I get to do it because it's my game. You don't. Not especially when you want my money to do it. So it's unfortunate too, and not to beat a dead horse here, but it's just unfortunate because you want to put these kind of things into your game so that, these are things that, Bethesda didn't deem necessary or just couldn't figure out to put into your game. And so you want to trust the folks that you're handing your money to have figured it out and give you a product. And again, if you haven't figured it out, don't start charging money until you do. It's got to work, and it's got to work. You have to test it, and you got to make sure it works just right before you start charging people money. So I think we're going to Alpha Turnion. God dang, what's going on with these equipment? Oh, that's what I'm going after, right? Yeah. I was saying, every time I turn around, I got ecliptic all over the place. Can I get away from the ecliptic? How many daggone ships are out here? Who's who? Alright. Oh, I want $1 million. We can't always get what we want. In fact, there's so many daggone chips here, though. That got me concerned. You never liked that ship? Well, guess what? Me neither. Oh, there's friendlies over here, too. I don't know what friendly. Okay, you go ahead and take those guys out. Okay, take them out. I don't mind the friendlies. Oops. Fuel doesn't matter right now. So unfortunately, what I got to do is... Oh, I better do something else too. Something I didn't do. I have to go into the settings and fix the one setting for out in the blackness. Holy cow. All right. You know we gotta loot them. Can't just let them go. How far is that one? 37. There's another one right here. How far are you? Now, in truth, okay, mineral deposit, no. This one though, yes. I don't want to talk to you. I want this one. Right. So I am not looking forward to the first minor major malfunction out in the black. Because let's just say, based on the track record for a lot of these mods, it's not good. It really, literally is not good. So some of these mods, they promise you that they'll do one thing, and then when you get into it, all of a sudden something breaks, and it's like, we're not prepared for what broke, right? Or not prepared for the style of play that's going on as things broke. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, it broke, but it's really broken because there's nothing we can do or nothing you can do because of how you play. So right here, fuel system installed. So, does not include an option for your ship to use fuel, but if you have a mod that does, Out in the Blackness can enable some features to work with it. We don't have one, so we got to make sure we got that way. So it also has what's called an alternate start compatibility, right? Normally Out in the Blackness will not start up until after the first main quest mission, so that it does not interfere with the tutorial mission. However, those who use alternate start effectively bypass the first mission. Enabling this compatibility skips the check for the first quest. So that the mod can start up, you may need to wait up to 1 minute for the quest to begin and the pop-up to show up. So, but we have included, right? We do have the settled system shuttle service. That's a little bit different. That's not really affecting here, but we do also have the mod that allows for us to, if we do find ourselves stranded in space, we can call for a tow, which in all honesty I like, right? And then here's one last thing, right? Here's my problem really with real fuel. It's one is, yes, I paid for it, yeah, but the thing is, I paid for it and it doesn't work properly. And you know, with this game and with Bethesda games in general, we all know that nothing really works properly. But and then here's the thing, I'm a data analyst, so I look at numbers and data all day. So when you show me something,
Requesting aid from any nearby ships. This is an emergency. Am I glad you picked up? Our entire ship's infested. Can you board us and help?
I'll board as soon as I can.
Thanks. Hatches open and hurry.
Or where are you? I lost you. Okay. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Where are you? Alright, stop. Alright. So when I see a calculation that just doesn't work, it irks me. And then it just keeps compounding and keeps compounding the more and more it doesn't work. And it's, for me, God dang it. In all honesty, you should basically have to hold down the thing. And, you know, really, you should have to hold the thing down. Alright. Zoom. Boom. Excess heat. Yeah, I can't even talk. What's the frick? Alright. Who are you? Oh. Who are you, Captain? Hey, Captain. Bro, man, if I'm gonna burn up on your ship, I can't help you, man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get off your ship if the heat is up.
Thanks for nothing, you spaceship from hell.
Do you see, like, did you get them all? Sorry, but I need your gear. Oh, sorry. I need your gear before I die. Who are you? Ben? Ben, we gotta get off this ship, man. Hey, Captain?
Hello. I appreciate the help. Another minute or two and there's no telling what those things would have done.
It wasn't a problem.
Helpful and humble. You're one of a kind. Here, take this. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, you can do something about the heat, bro. I'm about to die. I gotta get off your ship. I got burns, man. You know it's bad when you get burns just because you're cooking alive inside your suit. I got burns that jingle, jangle, jingle. So, yeah, so what happens is basically it gets to the point where it's irritating every time you see it not work. And then at some point you're like, fix it. Fix it. This thing is just completely effed. Fix it. And then so it just gets to be so irritating. And then it just builds and it builds and it builds. And you're like, you know what? I can't do it. You know, that analyst side of me just cannot constantly keep seeing the wrong numbers over and over again. And it's like, basically, all you got to do is figure out how that calculation right there on screen is being done. That number, if you can't figure out how to do the calculation, figure out where that number is. Figure out where it comes, and then use that to subtract that number, that value, from your current fuel supply. And then boom. And and each jump, that's what happens. You know, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And if you do change up the calculation, you have to explain how the calculation is changed and that you can't seem to show it on screen so we know. If you told me it was if you told me a jump that shows on screen as 100 and as 120 units, but it's really going to take 342 based on your calculation, I need to see it, because maybe I don't take that jump, you know, without making sure I got plenty of fuel backed up. And then, because the thing is, it's one thing to see that, and then, you know, you run out of fuel. You know what I'm saying? It happens. But I want to run out of fuel without the game telling me that I shouldn't be running out of fuel. You know what I'm saying? The game should be telling me one number. Why am I? Are we floating? That is so annoying. It is, because that means the game can't figure out what they're doing. I will shoot you if you keep getting in my way. Good. Because that means you won't be in my way anymore. You won't find it necessary to just jump in my way, because you won't be able to see. Apparently, you see where I am, and that makes you want to. You can't shoot through the. Okay. Sir, I will shoot you. Get in my way again. I got no choice. I got to shoot ankles. I gotta shoot ankles. I think I get the ladder behind me as a support. Oh. Ben, what are you doing up in here again? I want your gear. Thank you. Oh, shoot. I want your gear. Okay. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Alright, we gotta get the other guys.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Oh, we might want to take Ben to Cassiopeia with us. Let him see some good things that happen. Oh shoot. Oh, okay. That was easier. Whoa. This is a big ship. Whoa. Is this the landing bay? Nope. That's the landing bay. Oh, the sandwich is floating around somewhere. Okay. Holy cow. I think there's going to be, yep, another one over here. If I remember the layout. It just seems like a waste. Okay, I think that's all. Alright, let's go.
Don't mind me. I'm just a bit out of sorts at the moment while I try to come to terms with this dimension.
Alright. So, the ship has been added to our fleet, so I don't actually need to even sit down. There it is. I think one thing that I kind of want to improve a couple of things, but I want to do energy weapons real quick here, just so they have more damage, but then also I think they regenerate a little faster. All right, get to our cockpit. So, and basically, just back to our point. Yes, I am very bummed that, you know, that I can't just let it go. Because I can't. It just irks me to no end. I can't let it go. You know, you show me one thing, that's what you better. That's what it better do. So if it doesn't, then I just can't abide by it. And it's just a shame because I do want something. I do want something for the fuel. Right? And I just don't know of any fuel mod that truly works. Where it is? There it is. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. That's the whole reason I'm here. Now, there's a lot of mineral stuff that I won't say no to, but I'm not going to chase after it either. What is the other? I'm gonna have to pick up one more, see if it comes with the pulsating thing, and read that. What's this one up here? Oh, that's a ship. Oh, trader. know what it was. I mean, we could go look. Let's find this trader.
Have a tight itinerary today, so I'd ask you to keep haggling to a minimum. Plenty on offer.
What haggling? There's no haggling in this game. How much money you got? You got nothing, man. Why were they after you? And look at that. We could get helium if we wanted. Laters. What's it got on there? That, and then okay. All right. Okay, Ecliptic Scimitar at Algebra 3. Holy cow, you got us jumping all over the place now. Oh shoot, look at this! Are you serious? Alright, so you see this? And then here's what I'm talking about while we're here. And then this is where I'll leave you, and feel free to comment, tell me if you agree or disagree. So the total amount of fuel consumption from point A to point Z here, right? There's 11 jumps, right? Is 500 fuel. That's what it's saying. I don't think it's too much to ask for a mod to be able to use this number that it's showing and subtract it from this number here. And that would be the remaining amount of fuel if we did this all in one jump. Oh wait, I gotta put it back up because I don't remember what the set course. Okay, there we go. All right, so the first jump that we can make is the Karen. Do you see? So to the Karen, it's only 52, just over 52. So the next jump, say it's Heisenberg, right? Now it's 100. So 50 to 50. Let's go back again, okay? To Algebra. All right, so we know, and in truth, it isn't really Heisenberg, but it was Heisenberg, then Adachi, and then Jaffa. So we just say, let's just do this. It's 194. Then we know it's got to be Copernicus or whatever. So 194 to get to those. All right. So now it's Copernicus Minor or Copernicus. And then you got to go to Ophion, Hyla, and then Albatani. So we're just going to go that far. So it's only it's 373. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and add that back in. So 497. So 373 there. To get to Parima is 425. And I believe the next stop would be... Okay, is it not? All right, then is it here? Yeah, Nirvana, 460. And then from Nirvana to Alchiba puts us at the 499. So there is a fuel burn between each spot that you're going to go. So when I see this, okay, all right, 500, that's the course of the entire thing. So when I say I'm only going to go to Dakaran first, all right, that's 52. So once I get to Dakaran, this should still be 1,228, or actually 1,227.94 units of fuel left in the tank, and so forth. So as I go, it's going to eat away my fuel, and then that's what I'm saying. Is it too hard for you to do that? If it is, you shouldn't be making this mod. And that's it. That's what the mod should do. If there are other things that pop up or things like that, or fuel, there's like an explosion and you lost X percentage of fuel, that should pop up on screen, and it should be a permanent pop-up so that I can acknowledge and say, oh, shoot, and then click OK. I understand that happened. You just lost 200 units of fuel because of some sort of explosion or gas or something, leak or whatever. I should know. You should tell me. And then, but again, to get here, we now know it's 500 units of fuel. So if once I get there, I should still have 780 units left over. That is not the way that mod has worked or has ever worked. To be honest with you, we know when we get here, we'll run out of fuel before we even get here if the mod was active. That I just can't abide by. I just can't. No. You can't. No. The answer is 100% unequivocally no. I cannot do it. I will not ignore math. And so that mod has got to go. And I'll be honest with you, this is one of those situations where I would want to contact Bethesda and say I need to get my money back. This mod does not work. It doesn't work as stated, and is unacceptable. This would be the first mod that I would ever actually say, yes, please give me my money back for it. Now, it took me a while to come around to Darkstar game overhaul. So I don't want to just make it sound like, yeah, I love all mods. No, it took me a while because that game I paid $10 for you to take something away from me that became very dear in my playing of this game. So, but I found a way around it, and then so now that I've overcome that part, what's remaining of the mod is okay. It's all right. It's because I can now work with it and work around it. I just can't get around bad math. It's just not in. No, I just can't do it. The calculations need to work, period. It's a no. And if it doesn't, there needs to be, you need to show me where and what is eating up the excess, the extra. What's burning, what's making this mod burn 3 times as much fuel as indicated on screen. 2 to 3 times as much fuel. If you can't show me that, then you failed. It is a failure. And then that's where we are. So guys, yeah, comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if it's working for you. Tell me if you've even cared if it was calculating it right or not. Me personally, I use that number and I depend on that number because you're out there. You got to. That number has to be right so you know when you get someplace. And then don't get me wrong, it does. It does, and it really promotes and, provides, role play moments. Okay, we're out of gas. We got to go figure out we've got to go get more helium. I got to land on the planet with helium, and I got to figure out a way to get more, to mine more helium, right? I've even, in one of my playthroughs, started an outpost on a planet that had helium just to mine, the helium, and then take it and get on my ship and go, right? So again, yes, it does. It provides. But the part of me that just doesn't allow I can't suspend math for the sake of gameplay, especially when I can see the numbers. If I can't see the numbers, then yeah, I guess it's under the hood. It is what it is. I got to go with it, right? You know what I mean? Hence Madden, right? What's the % chance that that's an interception? Well, I don't know, but it happens. It happens way too frequently in Madden, but it's a chance. There's a % chance out there. I just don't know what it is, and I don't know what the number is when it happens. It's just like that. No way that should have been it. But it's under the hood. I can't do anything about that. But when you show me the number, now we got a problem because I see it, and I can't let it go. So that's where I'm at. Just can't go. I can't let it go. You see, I've expended way too much time and effort now just talking about it. So, I just right off the bat though, we got to talk about this real quick here, and then so we can end this on a good note. I am really, and then I want to tell you the name of this mod for sure. It will be in the title, okay? So you will have it right there. I just don't have it on the tip of my tongue, and I can't see it right now what it is. I'm really liking this mod. I got to tell you, I'm liking, because I like the guy. I like the premise, the whole harkening back to, the Dwemer and Skyrim and whatever part of, the Elder Scrolls that it's going back to. Just, it's endearing. And, it is a little bit consuming here, time consuming, because you have to, it seems like you have to build the trust with him. So now you got to take him around with you, let him do things, let him learn about what's going on. That's the key. Right now, you're teaching him about what's happening today. He has to see things going on there. And then we have to build the trust so that we can progress our conversation with him and ask him more things. And then at some point, and I'm going to read more on the mod page to find out, how do we stumble across the next keys? What are the indicators that we need to look for? And then to see if the mod page tells us exactly any particular planet or place we need to take them to that's going to give you what we need to advance, right, and push it on. But so it's not right from my perspective right now, looking at it, it doesn't seem like a very short 2-hour, 3-hour quest. It could be, but if you really take it and play it up and let it go, you can really extend this out. This could be 5-6 hours, maybe even 10. I doubt it would go that long, but it does seem like it could be 4, 5, 6 hours worth of questing. And I'm down with that. I'm down with it because I really like the character. I like how he talks. I like the voice acting for him. I do. I like the way it sounds. I like there seems like there's a subtle little bit of a, I'm not gonna say accent, but the way it sounds, yeah, right, it's pretty cool. And like I said, going back to the Elder Scrolls thing and the Dwemer, and then you're like, no, this is an awesome premise. I like it. So aside from technical issues that we just faced, I am enjoying this quest. And I want to say I'm actually enjoying it more than some of the others, especially some of the most recent ones. And then if I'm starting to look at how do I rank these quests, right? I got to be honest with you. Back rooms, which is not my thing. It's not my thing, is up there. It is actually really up there. Hell's Gate, which I believe is free, is way up there, right? That's one of my top ones. And I think it's up there because the homage to Doom, and it's fun. And then the weapons that you get to use are actually, to me, is fun. I don't like shotguns, but I like the shotgun in that quest. So I 100%, 130% recommend Hell's Gate, right? Starfield Back Rooms, recommended completely, right? I even liked the Hatch. Yes, the Hatch, right? That's another one, and I believe that's a free one as well, right? I don't believe Backrooms might even be a free one. But this one of the paid mods, quest mods, I really, really am enjoying this one for sure. I got to check the Veil, the first Veil, and I believe that's a paid quest mod. I enjoyed, right? But it's below all the ones that I've just mentioned. Okay, but it did have the best space battle that I've come across in this game so far. So that was pretty chill. That was pretty cool. The second Veil quest, to me, lacked. And then there's other things about the Veil quest that Crater 87 is a paid quest mod, and I put it right on par with the Veil. It's okay. Vanera, it still needs to be fleshed out, in my opinion. There's still more stuff that we want to see, but I'm not mad at it. Okay. Old Earth data drive. I like the premise. I like the outcome. I like the final results you get, right? I do like the pictures. They're awesome. And I think the concept and everything is great. I just think there's too many opportunities there for it to break and for you to have issues. And where it's directing you to go towards the end, too many times, and I've played through it probably 5, 6, 7 times and only been able to complete it 3 or 4. So the success rate is low for me, and but I haven't played it enough times, right, to really get a gauge of just what was going on in the 3 times that it didn't succeed, compared to the 4 times that it did. So I like a lot of those, but then again, Okoro, right? The last one we just did, the last flight of the Montero, could have been fleshed out a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I I'm still on that one. It's like, would I run it again? I don't know that I would do it again, even if it's available in my mod list. there's a couple of mods that I've tried, you know, the Pumpkin Protocol, the Forsaken Manor. Those did not work, do not work for me, but that could be because of the mod list that I got going. But you know, they were just, and then luckily they were mods that were free, not paid, because then I would be up in arms about that. But so there are some significant quest mods. I am really looking forward to Kangath's quest mod that's coming out with the drop ships and everything like that. That one's gonna really be a nice one. But I gotta be honest with you, this one here right now is winning me over, right? The back rooms one, that's, like I said, it's not my thing, but will I ever do it again? I may do it one more time. I don't know. I just don't know. That's just how much is not my thing. Hell's Gate, I'll probably keep doing over and over with every playthrough that I do, just because I like it. I like it. It ain't bad. I ain't mad at it at all. The Hatch, I'll probably do one or two more times because I'm not mad at it, and I kind of know what to do, right? And the Hatch is kind of a horror mod, kind of, you know, it's just like, it's not really a backrooms mod, but it's kind of like you're trying to you go down into the hatch and you're trying to make your way out, solve some puzzles and get out of there. So, you know, there's potential there. And that the key is just getting through and figuring that all out. So right now, so far, without even getting, like, I don't even know if I'm halfway through it yet. I am safely leaning at least 1.5 thumbs up, possibly 2 thumbs up, saying, yeah, I am really, because I'm just enjoying the premise of it. Now, it could go sideways, right? It could go sideways and break on us. We will see. We will absolutely see. And one of the things is, before I pick up and continue the next episode on this, I will be definitely going in, looking at the mod page and trying to get all the kinds of hints. And hopefully when I come back in and jump back on it, I will have the correct name going. Benjamin Doon and something. Okay? At least I know his name now. Benjamin Doon. Big Ben. Okay? We love Big Ben, and we're going to help him get home. That's what we're going to do. So remember, if you're enjoying it and you want to see some more, right? It's going to be out there, but still, can't hurt. Leave a like. Definitely comment, right? Tell me, John, you're overthinking things. You're being too overly critical. You know, be nicer. You know, my wife tells me that all the time. Be nicer. So it won't be the first time I ever hear this, right? And, you know, just, you know, it is what it is. It's role play opportunities. That's the key. And that's the mindset you got to have, right? I'm just too anal for some things, right? On certain issues. And like I said, when it comes to math, you lose me. We just can't win. You'll never win that fight. Let math go. But again, I understand. Sometimes I can be overly critical and then just totally and do whatever. So definitely leave it in the comments. Let me know. It's like, hey, I've been, you know, tell me you've been playing with it for weeks now and you love it. And then I'll be like, good on you. I just, you know, and it isn't. And then my problem is, it's like, to me, it's like spending money. You know, I'm paying $50 for something that costs $25. You know, that's what it feels like with the fuel, right? If you tell me it's going to take 50 units and then I come back and I see that it took well over 100 or 200 units, I'm like, well, no, you told me it was 50. And then it's like, I just can't let it go. I can't let that go because I know we're going to run out of gas. I want to run out of gas, but I want to run out of gas because I ran out of gas, not because your mod miscalculated how much gas to take. And you see, so there's a difference there. There's a big difference. Comment, subscribe. Big time. Any help you can give me. Remember, our goal is to get to 500 new subscribers. So much appreciate any support and love you guys can put out there. We will see you soon. You know that, right? We're going to keep putting these out. And then, I mean, so I'm loving the comments I get back. So trust me, we go in, we read, we respond. And, you know, there's some great pointers I get. Sometimes it's people just saying, yeah, man, hey, keep it going. Love seeing what we're seeing. And that means a lot. So, hey, peace.